Good afternoon, Floss Tube. It's Lisa here from the Shady Tree Stitches, and thanks for joining me for another weekly update on my cross-stitching progress. Welcome back. If you've been before, appreciate you coming back to see how I'm progressing. And if you're new, thanks for taking the time to check me out. You'll find that I do a lot of talk about my stitching. Well, not a lot. I don't talk much at all. People who talk to me on Zoom would laugh at that. But I just tell you what needs to be said. I'm pretty much a direct person. This is what you need to know. Here it is. Bang, move on. So this week, oh my goodness, I have stitched on that many projects. It's been very different. All the groups were back in full swing. I had so much homework to do. I just, had just heaps and heaps and heaps to do. Oh, look, Ficus is coming to join us. Wonderful. Don't dare tread on my work. I just came in here this morning and Kitty's been out here with my husband working, and I had muddy paw prints all over my desk and my sewing machine. So somebody's had a nice time, haven't you, Fikey? You want to hear this? No! Oh, don't do that. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. You also get real life filming, so what you see is what you get. So my beautiful cute kitty, that one there, I found he's the culprit with the muddy paws. I'll give you a quick sneak peek. When I stopped filming was because he jumped on this. I'm now going to have to clean all that off. Lucky it's a full coverage. Naughty kitty. All right, more about that in a minute. Not the kitty, the stitching. So what I was going to tell you was I can finally share with you my finish that I worked on, which was a piece I was asked to do for the Down the Rabbit Hole, which is a fantastic virtual magazine that anyone in the world can get. Just search for Down the Rabbit Hole, and it's an online digital magazine run by a couple of Australian girls. So it has a lot of Australian themed things in it, and it covers all types of stitching. So I did this one. This was an Anzac themed stitch. It was 10,000 something stitches. So that is to remember them for our servicemen and women. And you'll notice I have an army, a navy, an air force, and a nurse in there, because all four of those types of people have been important in working for our country and for the world to endeavour to keep peace. So that is the finish. So I did it as a wall hanging, just as a quilted wall hanging. So very pleased to be able to show you my finish that I was secretly stitching on. Sorry, not the camera. Okay, so challenge groups. Oh my goodness, so much homework this week. I don't really know where to start, so I'm just going to pick something up and show you. I have done 4,220 stitches since I last filmed last week, which was pretty good. I managed to get a decent bit done each day. My smallest day this week was 295 stitches, and my biggest one so far was yesterday with just over 1,000. So Crystal Academy had classes for me to work on. Magical Stitches had just one challenge of work on something for 1,000 stitches. I haven't actually got to the 1,000, but every stitch counts, so whatever I got to on that piece is what it'll be. And I didn't even do the daily 30 weeklies this week yet, because they go for 2 weeks. Normally I knock them over in the first week, but they were 400 and 500 stitches, and I had other things to do. So I wanted to work on my zombie run pieces. And you have an option of doing an extreme zombie run, which means you do it twice. And I thought, I think I want to do that. I want to get the extra stitches into my pieces. So I finished my first zombie run, and then I'm almost through the second one. So this is where my amazing Animal Kingdom bookshelf is. And it had a lot of stitches done on it. Probably, just looking at it, it's approximately 900 extra stitches, mostly in here. You can see I've been filling in these little holes and worked on a lot of the yellow and brown across here. So that's where my amazing Animal Kingdom bookshelf is at the moment. So really, really pleased with where that's progressing to. Second one was my alphabet sampler. I'm so glad I switched this in. So there you are. You can see that I'm on the letter D. And my alphabet sampler got about Yeah, it just got its 400, so it's due for another 400. but because it's up to filling in all the specialty stitches at the end of the C and the D, I wanted to keep that till I was fresh one day. And in fact, letter E actually starts right at the end of this month, so I may even just whack out letter E at the start of at the end of this week, so it fits in there. So I think I might do another 400 on that, or I might wait till next month. When you get to the second one, you don't have to do all 4, you just have to have touched all 4 once. But I'd like to try and keep it consistent with 1 T. And then my maidens of the seasons. So I'm starting with winter and autumn, who look like that. And I did a lot of stitches on them. I'll wheel myself back. You can't see really, but I did all this border. So over here, you can see I've got a bit of winter here, and this is autumn. So I thought I'd actually get the border done. Now, this frame, this is my new frame. I can't remember if I showed it to you last week, but I've decided this is the piece that's going to live on it, because really those girls will fit nicely just in the middle. Yeah, so, and it's a big frame, but it really sits well on my chair. So that's where my autumn ladies are. Pop them down, find all these places to put things around here. People who don't make floss tubes have no idea really how tricky it can be. So my maidens of the season have got another 450 because in Crystal Academy we had to catch octopuses, and the octopuses were 75 stitches each for my group. And so I decided if I got to 450, that was 6 octopuses, not 5. I may as well just do the extra 50 stitches. I mean, that's the whole point of being here, isn't it? To get stitches done. So pleased with that. And the last one for my zombie run is the Little House Neighborhood. I'm gonna zip this up if I can. I've got something I've got stuck in it. Amazing how thread does that. So Little House Neighborhood is my other one, and I'm very excited to have hit a really good milestone last night with it. It's still in the queue snap, and I'm going to possibly work on it again today for those other 400. But look at that, I have got almost the whole first 2/3 done, including the border, so it's all totally done at the top. And then I've just got to come down this border and then move down to the bottom line. So that's very exciting. And this is my piece that is the tribute to Jenny and I. So you can see us up the top. I'm the one on this side with the purple and the brown hair, and that's Jenny over there. And this is a piece that memorializes our friendship. So she's working on it too, as you know, and we're working our way through it to get it done. All right. So yeah, my neighborhood I've already done about 900 stitches on this week, so I'm going to do another 400 on that probably today, which will finish off that zombie run, the second extreme, and then I think I can worry about the letter E at the start of next month, because before we know it, it's going to be March mayhem, and I have some very crazy plans for that too. Also crazy plans coming up this weekend is actually going to be the first No New Starts WIP madness, WIP frenzy, and the idea with that is you'll be able to see in the homework video tomorrow, but I'm going to be working on lots of different WIPs just with little amount of stitches, and I was thinking, what would I like to do? And I went, you know what, maybe I should pull out all the WIPs. I mean, I won't get through them all, but all the WIPs that I've not yet touched this year, maybe they should be my WIP frenzy pieces. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So there's some plans thrown in the middle of WIPs. I know I like to do it just the way I do. All right, the next piece I worked on a lot is this one that my cat's just ruined. And this one, I'll put the picture here, is Scarecrow Festival. And Scarecrow Festival is one I got from Americana Cross Stitch. And this was my daily 30 this week. It's an older piece. And so I've done about 550 stitches on it, and just, you know, it's hard to see, but all this bit up here filling in, you know, it's tricky because I only ever used to have the paper pattern, but now I've I have managed to transfer it over to Pattern Keeper this week, so it's going to get a lot easier to do. I'm really interested to see how this comes out as far as the actual detail and things, because the patterns are very inexpensive. You can buy like 3 for $19. So I want to see how well they're charted. But first I'm going to have to go and do something about those pussycat prints, aren't I? Thanks so much, Funky Boy. Okay. I worked on lots of pieces just for a couple of little bits here and there. My Pretty Little Sydney. I was working on because I'm not remembering why. Something to do with the urban landscape, I think. So Pretty Little Sydney got 200 stitches on it, and so it now looks like that. So got a little bit of a building, 2 bits of building done. And this one also, I know I was using on a scrap of fabric. As you can see, it's just a scrap of fabric that I dyed. So that's where that one is. I also did a fair chunk of work on this one. And this one is my Among Us. My Among Us, I'm doing a model stitch for myself for the full It Wasn't Me Ready Sus. And the only problem is, because I started with my fabric the wrong way round, the whole thing is upside down to what I wanted, which also meant I've had to actually model stitch my pattern upside down, because in my original this is at the top and this is at the bottom, but it doesn't really matter, you can put it however you want. So that's where my Among Us is up to, and this one is, because it's a piece that's there it was, always there. Should be like a bingo gun. How many yarns does Lisa do every video? It's a easy one. I designed it specifically for my son to be easy to stitch. It's a quick and easy stitch. So I did 200 on that. For something else as well, I think I had to find something that has a predator in Crystal Academy. So yeah, I worked on that. Also worked on my animals for the predator and the prey. My little house neighborhood was prey. My little house neighborhood had trees. Yeah, so all right. I then had to work on 2 pieces for predominantly dark threads. And so my Gigi by Nora Corbin, she's pretty dark. She's got lots of blues. So we got quite a bit of progress done on her, and if I look closely you can see that there's blue there as well as black. And I really love her on this piece of fabric that I got from Sew It All. So yeah, that's my dark fabric for her. And then I've got 2 more to show you. I told you, it's like little whip city here, 200 stitches here, 200 stitches there, bit of this, bit of that. I was filling all the, well, as I said, not all the prompts, because I didn't even do a whole section. I only did a few groups this week. So I was also, and I had to do something for the monthly that would come in a box. And so I finished off my monthly, so that's what I did work on, my monthly for my zombie run. Brooks Books cakes, and there's the March cake. We actually have almost all the cake now. I just need to put the candle on top. So that's where that one is up to. And the last one I worked on, again, because it was predominantly dark colours, was my All Hallows Eve by Joan Elliott. So that one, there's really not a lot to show you, but put it up on the board. It's actually the bottom of it. You see that cute little kitty cat butt? So that's my my Joan Elliott All Hallows Eve, and that is what I stitched on, which was quite a bit and quite varied. So yeah, plans are to just work on this week's prompts for Daily 30, because they're only 200 and 300. Sorry, really afternoons are not a great time for me to film. There's no better time, because crazy family. I don't talk about my family much on here, but crazy family. The plans to fit them in whatever prompts I can. I don't know what Magical's throwing up. So hopefully I'll be able to double dip and make them all correlate between the groups. That will make me very happy. All right, next up we have some haul, and I'm just going to get it ready. Okay, I had haul this week. Oh my goodness, it all arrived. Well, not all of it. So I got an order of fabric to dye, and with that order I got a cutting mat and a rotary cutter, as well as some new overlocking thread, so very exciting. But I also got from Janet, that I've been waiting for, the corner clamp or the Lowry, and oh my goodness, this is absolutely a game changer. I know other people have been saying that, but it really is for working with a Q-snap, because I stick it on this way and then put it that way, depending if I want it up or down, and I can just get to my stitching because there's no big thing in the middle, because usually this was on the side and my hand had to keep coming under it. So this corner clamp is just brilliant. Now she doesn't stock them regularly, but she does occasionally get them in as a special order, because Larry only just started making them again. But seriously, if you want a stand thing, oh, this is to die for. So thank you so much to Janet for that. And also because of that, she gave me little prezzies, all her customers, because it's her birthday. She gave her a little sewing kit, which is very handy, and a new pair of scissors, and of course, as always, the very super cute needle minder. And also because of my fabric, she gave me this beautiful DMC 10. So thank you so much, Janet. You really do appreciate your customers, and we appreciate all that you do. Lots of people don't realize, but you know, JK Stitching is run on a shoestring budget, because her whole aim is to get us supplies at an affordable price. So she doesn't take a lot of money as a profit to live on. She just takes the bare minimum and you know, passes the savings on to us. So she's doing really well with that, and I really appreciate her efforts. She also has, of course, got my Paddock Lane Designs fabrics there for sale, and I dropped a new bunch around to her last week. So check out the website over the next few days, and it should get updated with a whole bunch of new fabrics, which is exciting. Okay, I also got my Silks for You. And these are just the standard like colors that this is working my way through the set. Some beautiful blues. So your cat's coming now. Who's that? Ivy Fakey. Not listening to me. So again, as always, they come in their beautiful little bag. So it's gorgeous to have the silks. And supporting a friend of mine who was destashing. And from the destash, I figured that she really needed some help. So I bought this pattern from a beautiful Japanese geisha from her, Dimensions Gold. So she's stitched it. This is the pattern she's selling. And she makes bags, really cool bags. So these are handmades. And this is a lovely tote bag. You can see it's got beautiful, everything's lined impeccably. And it comes with a matching, well, she calls it a coin purse, but I use this for holding my projects when I go somewhere. Notions bag, really cool. I went for very autumny colors. I also bought 2 project bags from her, because hers are really good quality. So there's this beautiful one, as you can see, with the gorgeous autumn leaves. And I also liked this one, again in colors, and I've moved that piece into a nice bag. So that was my haul. So that was pretty good haul. It's been a good week for that. All right, well, that is basically all my stitching. I just want to do a little bit of Paddock Lane Designs plug at the end. I am planning to do a live video to show these fabrics, but life's been a bit crazy this week and I haven't got there. So I just thought I'd quickly show you guys. These are some of the ones that I've dyed recently that I have yet to hit the shelves. And there's a whole assortment of them. So let's just give you an idea of what you can look for in my group. So we have got 18 count Adas. So we've got some little sizes. And then we've got, so we've got the blue, greeny. Love this one. Look at that one. Isn't that gorgeous? That's a bit of a bigger size. These ones are a nice small size. I really like that one. Some of these may not make it to the shop, you realize. They might just stay for me, because why shouldn't I stitch on pretty things too? Look at this beautiful grey one. Lots of people have been asking for grey, so and a very motley grey one there. So I did a variety of 14, 16 and 18 counts. So I've got a nice purpley, another nice blue. A lot of these I'm really keen to use for smalls for me. Another nice purpley one. And then they get down to the bigger sizes for 8ers. So I've got a really nice green one. And then a couple of nice motley pinks. You stay down there. You? No. No. You want muddy paws? No. That box is out of order. Table's out of order. Come here. You can see the people if I pick you up. You and your muddy paws say hello. Hello. I'm Mr. Muddy Paws. This is Ficus. Hey? No. No. You want muddy paws? No. Put on there. Look. See, look. Can you see the mud on my shoulder now? Better than all my fabrics. Okay, so they're the 18 and 16 count 8ers. Then I did a couple of 14 count 8ers, and I did them in the style more of the short skinny ones for doing just like a little name tag. Love this one. Isn't that nice? So these were just some little strip ones that I have got, and really good, particularly if you're going to just start doing some little stitching. Really good for those like cricket collection ones. And no, you're not listening to me. No. Excuse me. Okay, I think you settled now. Even weaves, 32 count even weaves. So we've got some fat quarters, really nice one with grey and orange. Really need a better iron. Then I've got some beautiful ones that are, again, the longer style. I just have so much fun playing with the colours. Really happy with these ones. So if you're seeing anything that you think you're interested in, just drop me a line, or you can wait till they go up on my website. As I said, I'll probably launch them at have a live video sale. Tends to be a good way to do things. One. And they're all different sizes, these ones. But this also gives you an idea as the colour schemes that may be at Janet's store, where they're all fat quarters except for 2 fat halves. And this one with a nice light parchment and my favourite little pinky green. Alright, now this last series of ones I've got is a different fabric that I was trialling, and I really like it. It's a little bit firmer than normal even weave, but someone who bought one the other day, I'll put him now, yeah, it's really good if you're just trying even weave, because it feels a lot more like Ada to stitch on, and it takes the colour absolutely gorgeously. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get more, but I really love the colours. Look at this one. Look at that. I mean, that's just gorgeous. I put one of those Joan Elliott's or something on that. Really beautiful. All right, so yeah, have a look out if you're interested. Join my Paddock Lane Designs group. Oh, video's coming over again. And have a look out for the video. It looks like probably Friday evening, but it won't be this week. So I don't know when it's going to be. Life just got in the way this weekend. So thanks for joining me, and I'll look forward to catching you next week. Bye.